This is why people can't believe this is not pastry in there. Crunch, crunch. Look at that. That is absolutely sensational. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today a dessert nobody's going to believe that ain't pastry. It ain't. Okay, we are making apple pie pockets. Let's get on and do it. On here I have an assortment of apples, Granny Smiths and a couple of eaters. Okay, we're going to peel and dice, and we're going to just chuck them straight in a pan. Now normally you would melt some butter and then put them in. So there's the pan, there's some butter. We're just going to put the diced apples in there. There's no point dicing them all and then putting them in there. Just put them in there. Right, peel with a peeler or peel with a knife. Up to you. Now if you have one of these cordy things, use it. If not, just cord it any which way that you normally do. There you go. Apple. These cordy things are very good actually. Okay, we want some dices of apple. Big or small as you like. Up to you. Like I say, straight in that pan. We're going to do all the Granny Smiths on one eating apple. I want to save one eating apple and I'll show you why. So up to you, peel away. Okay, there's our apples peeled in there. All right, that is eating apple and cooking apples, Granny Smiths. We got this eater, which we are going to peel and dice exactly the same as those, but when these are nearly cooked. So we want to get that on a cooker. We've got that little bit of butter in there with those apples. Flame on. And let's start to cook those apples with that butter. Now we want about 4 to 5 minutes cooking that with that butter. Nice and steady. Okay, we've got about 4 minutes in there. Sugar. In there, salt. We're going to go in there, tablespoon lemon juice. Give it that lovely sour freshness. We want some cinnamon, some nutmeg. A little bit of nutmeg, cinnamon. Now you can actually go British mixed spice as well if you so wished. A little bit of vanilla. We're going to give this about 4 to 5 minutes in here, and this should break down these apples and give us a really nice, tasty filling. And then what we're going to do is add a cornstarch slurry. I know you don't like that word. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water, mix it together, chuck it in here, and that'll thicken it. Your oven wants to be on today about 200. Don't forget, all the ingredients are in the description. Click on more under the comments, it all drops down. And you will scroll down and you will find the ingredients. Okay, remember that last eating apple cubed in there. Now that is not going to get much cooking. That's going to give us more of a crunch inside our filling. So we've got 1 tablespoon of corn flour in there. We're going to add a little bit of water. Going to give that a mix up. It's quite thick already actually. What we're going to do is add another little bit of splash of water. I want some apple juice in there, you know. Let's have it juicy inside our filling. Okay. In there, our cornstarch or corn flour, and let's have that thickened up. There you go. We've got this gloopiness there, look. Just what we want. That's flame off. We don't need any heat. Get rid of that. There you go. Nice gloopiness. Just let it cool down on there and we'll make our pies. Okay, tortillas as big as you can get. These are uncooked. Uncooked tortillas straight down there. So we've got 2 halves. You've seen it before on the channel. We've made lots of pockets, savoury. Okay, this is sweet. So we want some filling in there. On there. A decent amount, you know. You make as many as you want and you can fill it with as much as you want. Now, we are going to brush with beaten egg. Okay, so I'm just going to use some egg on there as our glue. And someone said the other day, what happens if you don't want to use egg? Well, use water. Water does the job. So I've showed you before, for them that have seen, those that haven't seen, you take your tortilla and you do not just fold it like that, okay? Because you've got this and it will fall out. You take your tortilla and you pull it up over to the end, okay? Now you have a pocket. And then you take the other end. I'm just going to put a little bit of our glue on there, look. You take the other end and you pull over and tuck that, just tuck that down there like that. Pull over and fix to the bottom. Now you've got all this filling in there. You can manipulate around if you want. We have a triangle. We have a pocket on your tray. Seam side down. Okay, we'll do the same. So pull over and push down on there. Okay, so now you have a pocket. Pull over, tuck that in there. Pull over to the back. You don't just go like that, okay? Pull over to the back there. And you have this triangle. There you go, on your tray. So just carry on until you've done your apple pies. Beaten egg, egg wash. Okay, we've got that lovely coating on there. We want some sugar on there, of course we do. We're making apple pies. This is granulated golden sugar, demerara sugar, fantastic. Add whatever you have. And you know what works? Cinnamon sugar. So you could even, or even you could just put this on and a pinch of cinnamon over the top. Up to you. So we're going to stick those in the oven. Don't forget your oven's on at 200. Stick it in the oven 20-25 minutes. Okay, when you've had about 20 minutes, you've got these fabulous pockets. Come on. There you go. Look at those. Now they might sink, they might stay up. There you go. They are amazing. Look at that. Lovely cooks underneath. Beautiful. On there. Oh yes, please. Now you can go all posh if you so wish and dust over a little bit of icing sugar. Now personally, I'm not keen on the icing sugar, so I won't be having any. Fabulous pastry look from our tortillas. This is why people can't believe this is not pastry in there. Crunch. Look at that. In there, our red hot apple filling. Look at that. That is absolutely sensational. Oh, and for me, I've got to do it with some ice cream. Oh yeah. In here, this multi stuff. There you go. On there. Come on, look at that in there. That is our filling. Look at that. It's all nicely gooed up, as if you like. Oh yeah. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic apple pie filling. Got that little bit of cinnamon flavour in there. We got the crunch on the top there with that golden granulated, which you can use demerara. And you've got crunchy tortillas. No one would believe it ain't pastry. Amazing. Serve it with whatever you like. Ice cream, cream, sour cream. Oh, custard. Endless. That is amazing. In there. Oh, you're a bad boy. In there with that ice cream. Oh, you're a bad one. Look at that. Well, it is a pocket. Come on. It's absolutely amazing. That is a fantastic dessert. Come on. You don't have to be a whiz with pastry. Make it with tortillas. Now, I'm sure in Mexico, they will be using a fruit filling. Even Texas or anywhere like that. Fruit filling inside tortillas. If you do, tell me what you make. I would love to know. There you go. That's a sensational dessert right there. Apple pie pockets. Or apple pie pocket hand pies. Oh, who cares? Apple pie pockets. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make those. And if you do like what we're doing, boom, big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Oh, get all that in there. I'll catch you in the next video. Oh yeah. That is off the charts. I love apple pie.